Yeah, I hope epic. So I'm going to get chat up real quick. Today we're at Fort Ithaca on planet Calypso. I'm going to show you on the map where that is real quick. Hold on one second. So on the map it's up here. Let's show you really good. Northern continent. It's on a little island structure. I think it's technically an island. Let's double check since I'm calling it that, right? Well, it doesn't seem like it's technically all the way an island. There is a actual land bridge and stuff like that. And so I don't remember what the technical name is for that, but a almost an island, little like land piece with a land bridge. So Fort Ithaca is a great place if you're sneaky to go tree hunting for Planet Calypso, not for like overall. If you're going to really tree harvest, I would suggest going to one of the other planets, like Planet Toulon or Planet Cyrene. But for if you're sneaky, you can get some pretty good tree harvesting. Today, we're not going to be tree harvesting. We're going to be hunting the Atrox. There's a good chance I do get killed a few times because Atrox are super aggressive. And once in a great while you think you're hunting one, you get rushed by three or four of them. All of a sudden, it's a dill. And so, who knows how that's going to play out. I'll show you what we're using. Um, Overall, let me click the right button. So, for armor, I'm using Arc Ranger harness with Imperial Officer plates. That's giving me a reasonable amount of protection, but not honestly a lot. In fact, not very much at all for what they're going to be throwing down. So I will be healing myself also. I'm not going to throw on the Perseus armor because you can see I've almost burnt it out at this point. Now, I will be putting them down pretty fast because weapon-wise, I'm going to be throwing a combustive chip 10 with a Mayhem Mind Force Amplifier Delta. Messaging people back. Think we're doing pretty good. So, Fort Ithaca is a pretty good fort. I almost never see people here. Here's our Atroxes. You can see them right there, two of them. By the time I engage one of them, I'm probably going to engage both of them. There's another one right there, an old 20. And so this is exactly how you get in this situation of, hey, I accidentally bit off more than I should have. It just happens. Hey, Vital Duck, I hope you're having a great day. I'm going to try to sneak up and hit this guy. I've got a loot pill on and an increased skill pill. I'll have to re-click those in less than 8 minutes. We'll find out. Okay, so one of them might be running at me. Maybe both of them are. I don't know where the other one went. He's over the hill or something. I don't know. You can see up here on the map, the dots are reasonably thick. So I will probably get attacked. Glad to know. Oh, look, that wasn't horrible. We want a little bit better than that, but maybe we get a global off these guys. Atrox's long ago had better loot, in my opinion, but it still could happen that we get something good. Here's the problem with these. We're going to fight our way out here, and then I'm going to get respawned on, and they're going to freaking come at me like they're serious. That can be a pain in the butt sometimes. I'll show you the amount of ammo I'm using because that's kind of important, right? I have 3.6 million, so about $36 in ammo. I think that's reasonable. It's not a lot, but it's enough that we can get a little hunting in. And so 360 pad. Woo, that guy was in the air for a second. Not really sure who Luke is, but Oh, there's a Boreas support channel. That makes sense. He all spelled out how to do it. Right click link and blah blah blah. I've joined channels before, so I kind of do know how to join a channel. But honestly, if I didn't know how to, that would be a super good thing to know. I've got excellent coffee, by the way, you guys. This is one of my favorite mobs. Not my all-time favorite, but I can tell you that I think partially I like it so much because when I first started this game, I was scared to death of Atroxes. I knew that basically if I accidentally came across one and I saw it running at me, I was about to die. So it only took a couple years before I effectively was able to not die immediately from them. By only a couple years, that sounds like a ridiculous amount of time, but since so many people have played this game for just extraordinarily impressive amounts of time, it's not that bad. I will say though, man, these things are beasts this crap. We're doing pretty good though. This is what I'm talking about though. See how we fought out here and now we're starting to get into the thicker packs? That eventually is going to blow up in my face. And so at one point, I will mess up. Then there will just be this swarm of Atroxes just nipping me to pieces. And they'll take me down. It just happens every time I decide to come here and do this. So I'm not going to pretend to you guys that, oh, this time it won't happen that way. In fact, I would almost bet I pulled that guy on accident. I'm watching. So, I hope you guys are doing awesome things in your own personal life and, I don't know, doing something big this year. I've been trying to finish up some things for the new year and stuff. I did accomplish a bunch this year. Not as much as I thought I was going to. But it's going pretty good. In fact, it's going excellent. Okay, let's go over to this guy over here. It's only a matter of time till I get one to spawn on me, and then from there it just depends on what happens. Put some damage down on these guys, though. Oh, that's a 29. 29th level Guardian. Try and think if a 29th level Guardian's a bad idea. Okay, I'm going to go for this 29th level one, and we'll find out that I probably messed up. I'm going to kill this 20th first. See, it's like a Rubik's Cube. If I go for the wrong guy first, I'm going to get just beat down. That level 29, I'm not really all the way sure on him. It might go well. And it might not. Okay, Mr. Level 29. I'm going to go for him. Let's hope this isn't just me getting my head bit off immediately. 29s do enough damage that it's kind of a serious thing. Because you see how much I'm having to knock him to get him to half-life? He's going to land one hit and half-life me pretty much. Or maybe he keeps missing me. I don't know. Let's hope he keeps missing. Oh, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all, actually. So we're probably good. So far, we're good. Everybody, that's a happy sign. Gonna sneak a little closer. Oh, bunch of people are on the Elder Gods quest. Oh, and that's what I was talking about. Let me repill ourselves. Got one of these. These guys are over exaggerating the hardness of trading in that presidential card from Rocktopia. It might take some people years. You can earn 2 ped a day during the daily. You have to build it up to 500 ped. That's technically 250 days of doing that mission. It really shouldn't take years if you live on Rocktopia. But, you know, I guess for a lot of people it probably does take years. A lot of people don't consistently just stay on Rocktopia. And so there are people, but you're more likely to find people that are like, I live on Next Island or I live on Planet Toulon than probably even Rocktopia. Ooh, look at this. This is where we're going to get ambushed. See them out in the woods out there? That's a tricking us type situation. We've got these two. I gotta find a spot where we can attack in without pissing the whole herd off. It is kind of like a herd, right? See, I got 2 of them on me. Now if one spawns behind me, that's gonna be bad. 2's kind of bad anyway. This is a cool looking realistic mob though, you know. Like, I could picture this being a creature on some weird planet that we don't want to land on. Glad it's not a creature currently on our planet. I didn't know about that, but I hope that they're doing something good with that mine. That's one of the instances that hasn't worked correctly in a long time. So if they'll fix it, that'd be super cool. The harrowing mines are the werewolf mine. I've done the instance before and then literally couldn't retrieve the end thing because it was blocked by some invisible barrier, which pissed me off at the time. But yeah, if they want to fix that mine instance, that'd be awesome. I actually really like Rocktopia, you guys. I think that they did an excellent job on the overall atmospherics of the place and everything else. I just think that it needs an active person. I think all the planets actually should be paying for a planetary ambassador and stuff. And then on top of that, have like a non-player staff support too, but a planetary ambassador for each planet wouldn't hurt. Oh, look at that. We got him down. There's another 20. Oh, it's a 24. That's not that bad. I'm going to go to yoga today. Kind of excited about that. Yoga's super good for you. If you guys have never done it, it's freaking super healthy. Kind of hoping we get a nice little global at some point in our slaying of these guys. Oh, I know what I should do. Get that up. Okay, so we're at rank 9 on Atrox killing, huh? Let's hope we're at least getting more than 1%. 1% goes too slow. I didn't pay. Okay, so we're at 24%. So this is going pretty good. I actually expected us to get ambushed and killed way earlier than here. Oh, I'm having to kill 3 of them per each percent. Holy crap, that's too many. What do Atrox bones go for? What is the use for these? 250%, but nobody ever buys them. That's kind of worthless. I'm gonna have to look that up. Entropy Universe Atrox bones. We'll find out what they go for. That's a big yawn. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay, we're going to go for him. I'm going to look at what these go into. Oh no. Oh no. See, this is what I was talking about. This is my bad. We've got one provider. He's definitely going to want to eat my face. We've got this guy over here. We're going to kill the provider as soon as I get that one down. Now that other guy we'll have to deal with after the provider's down, because in all honesty, that's the more important part. I don't see anything that these are for except for DNA samples, in which I don't think is worth crap. Yeah. At least I don't think it's worth crap. I mean, that doesn't mean it's not, but would have been nice if they would have gave us a global on that at least. Maybe it gives us something good. 5 pet and skill at the end of killing a bunch of these. Not really sure that's justifiable, really. Who knows? Let's find out what Never Die is doing with Howling Mine. Wait, is Howling Mine the one in space? Entropia Universe, Howling Mine? It is the one in space. I'm talking a different one. So, what I was thinking of is not the correct thing, you guys. He's coming at me. I got it. Yeah, not even at all what I was thinking. Okay, let me kill this guy. I'm kind of trying to read this. Okay. I didn't know about all this stuff. You guys, this is stuff. Hey, thank you very much, Sucks TV. I hope you're having a great one. So I'm gonna have to go check out Howling Mine Asteroid. I didn't actually know that they were changing that in any way. I guess I'm out of the loop on this one. I'll find out about it though, and we'll know. We'll know more. This is kind of interesting. So it has its own page, like... Oh, see, now we're getting ganged up on by the big ones. We got a 24 and a 27 on me. Hey, Avalonus, hope you're doing great. Got him down. That was 9 ped. I'll take it. Oh, that's only a 17. I'm going to tell you the concept art for this I really like, though. Okay, so the Howling Mine situation, I'll have to look into. I thought you were literally talking about the werewolf mines on Planet Rocktopia when you first said it. That's my bad on that, for not looking into it better beforehand. So, Howling Mine, the whole get rich mining or die mining, is happening in 59 days, 4 hours, and 34 minutes. I'm going to find this online and link it real quick as soon as I kill these guys trying to kill me. Oh, that was 15 ped right there. That's not bad at all. Okay, let me kill this guy. I'm going to get it where I'm throwing fireballs. And then I'm going to pull up the info. See, this is what happens. Now, that guy's going to rush me too. He's too close. There's 0% chance. This is how you get a bunch of them on you. Okay, so I'm going to go for this 24. And I'm going to try to keep those other two blocked by the 24. Because he's big. And sometimes you can use them to block themselves. Which is basically what we can do in this situation. See? Look at that. See how they keep pouring on me? I'm fighting. I'm fighting it off, guys. I'm going to win. That guy in the back, I don't think he can get to me. I'm going to heal myself. The power of the hill. Boom. I knew I'd have to. Corporate accounts? Who has a corporate account? I don't have a corporate account. I mean, like, I have phones beeping at me. People are sending me messages. Lots of positive stuff there. Okay, as soon as I put this guy down, we'll grab the link. Yeah. Well, I didn't know there were corporate accounts. I mean, like, I guess that's cool. Okay, let's find this. Where was the howlingmine.com? This is the one I think I saw. Yeah. It has its own .com, you guys. Oh, that's the wrong button. Crap-ola. Hold on one second. Let me click the button again. I went to copy paste and I copy Z'd, which copy Z isn't a real thing. Okay, we got a 20th level Atrox. I'm going to share this link in a second. No, I get you. There probably is somebody that has a corporate account. I mean, there's some pretty big time players. Maybe somebody created an LLC for their gameplay. Who frickin' knows, right? Okay, giving you guys the link. Well, I'm trying again to give you guys the link. Boom! That time I did it. That's a good sign. Sometimes links work, sometimes they don't. So if you guys are looking this stuff up, you guys should be able to just go and look. I think that link works. I would hope so. You guys, you know what I found out? Do you guys ever make jalapeno poppers? Basically, you take a bunch of like cheese stuff and you stuff it inside a jalapeno that you've hollowed out, and then you basically wrap bacon around the outside and you cook it. Okay, so I found out that if you do this in an air fryer, the bacon is perfectly crisp, like all the way cooked. Because you know how sometimes when you make jalapeno poppers, you get that whole bacon that's not all the way cooked, which is gross. I don't like not cooked all the way bacon. I like my bacon crispy, yummy, you know what I mean? I just found out that I could make jalapeno poppers in a air fryer and they're better. They're actually like, I got a bunch of jalapenos to make a video about it. I'm gonna make it like probably tomorrow. Yeah, that's my plan, probably tomorrow. Super excited about that. I ate a lot of them though last time I made them. Like, so I ate like 2 hamburgers, and I don't actually want to know how many jalapeno poppers I ate, but basically too many, like way too many. And so then I was laying in my bed there thinking, oh my God, my stomach is pissed at me. Oh, I get you. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what the deal is yet. I don't distrust him or trust him either way. Like I'm neutral on most of that stuff at this point, you guys. Very relaxed. The universe is a happy place. I'm kicking butt, you know, and so trying to keep a more or less positive attitude. See, that guy's coming up behind me. I almost went and attacked the other one, I would have had him and somebody else, but we just found out we could fight off 4 of them at once. Makes me feel good. These things wrecked me so many times. I wish you could look up how many times you've been killed by each mob. You know what I mean? So you knew which mob has wrecked you the most. But when I was a new player, these things caught me so many times because I wasn't used to them running after me. And so I would think, oh, I'm safe. And these things aggro range and their freaking dedication to killing you is so high that I'd be like, oh, well, I think I could sneak past them. And then all of a sudden one of these guys would run at me and I'd be like, oh, crap. I knew I was dead every time because I literally had a tink gun and no armor, like pixie armor probably. In which pixie armor will not save you from these. And now nobody's shocked at that, but... Do you guys feel that this mob is the mob that probably killed you most out of all mobs when you were new? Because it's like it's the first aggressive mob you run into. The other mobs, they're so chill. They don't really want to eat you. This mob, it's just like, oh, I'll kill you. And I'm like, holy crap. It really did catch me a bunch of times when I was new. I was like so shocked about it too. That one's going to come at me. Kind of confused at why it hasn't. It might be a different type of mob. Oh, nope, it's coming. It's coming. This one's slow and he takes a second to notice things. That's the special Atrox in the group. It was probably busy eating a Lego or something like that. Can you imagine it if they made it where like these animals leveled when they killed you? Like every time they get a kill, they go up 1 hardness level? Oh, that'd be awesome, actually. For some reason, I kind of want them to do that, but I kind of don't want them to do it. Because I can kind of picture somebody going and leveling the crap out of a mob until it was a uber mob and was ready to just chomp everybody down. Maybe they need a special area for that. Doesn't this look like a cool tree? Like thick old lily pad type leaves. Ooh, ooh, he tricked me. I keep waiting for us to get a global. I feel we're definitely at a loss so far for the day. But not a massive one. Like I'm still getting... ish. Ooh. Could have happened. Could have happened. Yeah, I'll be making jalapeno poppers this weekend or tomorrow probably. But if you have an air fryer and you want super dang delicious jalapeno poppers, I'm going to tell you, give it a try. They're better than even on the grill. And I'm a pretty big fan of grilling, but you don't get an even cook in grilling. And so then you got like, well, I guess you could sit there with the tongs and turn them a bunch. Nobody wants to do that. I mean, I guess some guys do. They just sat there being like, I'm in charge of the barbecue. I'm going to stand here. I don't like to do that. I like barbecue food, but I'm not the greatest person at just standing there and focusing on the barbecue all day instead of doing stuff. I get distracted. Yeah, normal stuff. Yeah, that's a great day. I'm gonna go to my yoga thing later on today. That's gonna be super healthy for me. I did work out today too. Everybody should be glad about that. I'm trying to be all healthy. Except my second giant cup of coffee. I'm on number 2 of this big of a cup of coffee. So that's naughty. I should have got a glass of water. I didn't. But I will drink water before I go to yoga. Not a lot though, but some. Like, oh, you know what? That's super good for you too. Do you have one of those pedometers? I think that's what it's called. It sounds like a weird name to call something, but um one of my friends who plays this game, he works for, what is it? Frito-Lay, right? And he's a merchandiser or something like that. So Frito-Lay pays you to be healthy. I know that sounds crazy. And so because he carries a pedometer on him and tracks all that stuff, they actually give him a bonus for basically doing his job. Because he has to walk a bunch in the stores for his job. But if you track it, they will pay you. It's weirdest thing ever, actually. I'm for it. I think companies should encourage their employees to be healthy. And so I'm like, oh, that's cool as heck. Yeah, Frito-Lay absolutely pays their employees to try to be healthy because they don't want them being unhealthy. Like, it's crazy. It's a good benefit. I think that most companies should do that. I mean, it's not that they should have to do it. I don't think it should be a government handout like type thing. But I think that it makes sense for them to not want their people to be out of shape, for one, because, you know, it just makes sense. But on top of that, he drives one of those Frito-Lay trucks, right? And you know that you don't want your drivers to, like, have a heart attack and run into a family and get you $1 million lawsuit. Or just even harm people on accident. Even if there wasn't $1 million lawsuit over it, you don't want people getting hurt. But, like, the fact that it could save them $1 million to just be like, hey, look, if you walk this many steps and if you go to the doctor and get regular checkups, we're going to give you a kickback. That makes sense to do for a company. I mean, I get that not all companies do it. I've never worked for a company that did do that. I think that they should have, probably. But the fact that his does is awesome. Plus, they get a whole bunch of reasonable benefits. I mean, they're not like mad benefits. But basically, all the PepsiCo type companies pay kind of reasonable scale-wise. And then their benefits are pretty strong for the fact that it's not like the highest demand job. Oh, I got an Atrox skin. Does this thing look cool? I think the Atroxes should get cooler looking skins. I don't know why. I don't think that that's cool enough. I think it's a good idea. Yeah. Especially if you have people driving big vehicles that could accidentally kill people because you're like regular heart checkups. Hey, would you stay healthy? That could save you so much money. That, and they get reasonable stock benefit options. I mean, they don't get great stock benefit options. I'm not really sure what that would look like in a normal company. But I know that he's amassed himself a pretty good grip of stocks and hasn't worked there very long. And so, I bought some stock just the other day because I was at a place and some dude was telling me about vanadium. And I didn't know anything about vanadium. And then this dude like basically lectured me on vanadium for frickin', I don't know, it felt like forever, honestly. I learned way too much about vanadium. And so then I was like, note to self, go home and look up stocks that have something to do with this. I don't know enough to know if it was a good idea or not. But I did sit there and I got a couple shares, which was like $16 worth of an energy company that has something to do with vanadium. So I could kind of watch it. I'm going to have to learn more about it. Like, I got lectured on the science part of it, not the stock part. But since it was such a good informative talk that the guy gave me about vanadium, I decided I was investing in it. I know that sounds crazy, but I was like, oh, interesting. And then I was like, I'm going to go home and I'm going to invest in vanadium, knowing nothing about it. So that's not advice to any of you guys. I could be really making a bad decision by investing in something I absolutely know zero about-ish. I mean, I know what that dude told me, but he was telling me stuff from a sciencey science perspective, not a businessy business perspective. In which the science on vanadium was overwhelming. And I even had to let the guy know, like, I'm not, well, because it was some kind of the uranium industry engineer and stuff like that. And so I had to just let him know I actually am not following you all the way. Like, I followed some of what he was talking about because I had some chemistry and some other stuff, but he was way too technical. And in all honesty, was like talking about specific processes and machines and stuff like that. I don't know that much about that kind of stuff. I've never been involved in the uranium industry in my life. And so, for the most part, it was words. But then he started trying to explain vanadium and why vanadium is so accessible now. Which, by the way, part of it was because... So, my understanding is when they used to mine for uranium, they'd pull tons of ore out. In which, at that point, vanadium didn't have a massive value of any kind, right? And so what happened is a lot of these mill tailing sites and stuff like that where they dumped the byproducts of uranium mining, basically it's already mined. The companies that are exploring for vanadium, they don't actually have to go mine vanadium necessarily because they already did the mining when they were mining for uranium. And so any place that they've already mined for uranium, the pile of what is their leftovers contains vanadium. He explained a bunch of other really technical, boring stuff too. But my understanding is if you're a company and you're just trying to go after vanadium at this point, you basically just look up contamination sites from uranium and you go to those sites and you clean them up basically and you extract the vanadium. I know, right? So I thought to myself, oh, that seems like that's a great business model. I'm going to find a couple companies that are involved in that, and I'm going to buy a share of each of them so that then I can kind of start tracking it, because I don't track stuff. Well, I don't track stuff unless like I own shares in it, or unless it's like super interesting news related article. And then I kind of track news related articles. But when's the last time you saw a news article on vanadium? I don't know. I might have seen one and not noticed it, but I don't even think I've ever seen an article on vanadium. In fact, gonna be honest, vanadium sounds like one of those things that would be in like a Spider-Man movie, or like, you know, it doesn't sound like something that would be real necessarily. I know it is real, but it's kind of weird. But the fact that it's a byproduct, I was like, oh, crap. I'll invest in a byproduct. I had to find out how bad we got our butt kicked here, guys. I had 300 something ped. We're way down. I'm gonna move that over there. That should be on that side. I'm gonna get rushed here probably. I feel we're pretty far down on this. Yeah, we're pretty far down. I'm like 1/3 down is what it feels like. It's probably not true. I'm probably exaggerating that a little bit, because there's 47. I'm almost 1/3 down. Oh well. I don't like being that far down. That's hard to recover back from. And we're only at 39%. Holy crap. That's my phone trying to boss me right there. Do you guys ever feel bossed by your phone? Or is it just me? Like, I know I set the little alarms and stuff on it. But once in a great while, when my phone starts going beep 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 at me and stuff like that, I feel like I'm being bossed by it, and I don't necessarily appreciate it. In the morning especially. Like if it goes off and I was just relaxing, oh. Yeah, it makes me feel bossed. Gonna sneak up on this guy. Is Monria getting promoted for some reason? I've seen multiple conversations about Monria. What's going on Monria? Is something actually happening there? Or is it just people are really excited about it in their own soul? And they're like, I'm going to make sure everybody's aware of Monria. I like Monria. Not a bad planet. Or like moon. They need to move it. It makes no sense where it is. Monria should be like conveniently closer to I'm gonna split this. We're going to take 100 pad. I'm going to switch it over to universal ammo. We'll burn up another 100 pad. Oh, I guess I did 101 pad. Find out how bad we get our butt kicked on this. We really need to be able to capture pets and have an arena to fight them. I don't know if any of you guys ever played Monster Rancher. It's kind of a silly game, but it's actually super fun. In fact, I kind of want to have it. My wife has it on her laptop. I probably should sneak into her laptop and play it on her laptop. Fun game. Basically, you raise monsters and you fight them. So it should be monster something, probably more than rancher, because you're not really a rancher. You're kind of like, unless dudes that do cockfights are ranchers, I guess, maybe. Yeah, I need to drink water before yoga. Man, there's been some seriously crappy hits on the mining today and a couple huge ones. I'm kind of watching this global HOF stuff going on. And I've seen some super big ones. And I've seen a whole bunch of crap ones. But honestly, there's been like several in a row. Well, not in a row. But there's been several, what you call them. Ooh, that one's subject SH30. That's somebody hunting in the swamp. Teledon Prowler. Interesting the stuff that's hitting today. They could give me a hit on these Atroxes for sure. It'd be nice if they were like, hey, we felt that you earned some kind of Atrox global. Would you like one? I'd be like, yeah, I do want one. Probably saving it for one of you guys. That's okay. If one of you guys got it, I wouldn't be that butthurt. I thought there was something on the ground for a second. I'm going to have to get my mustache in control. It's starting to tickle my nose. Neomex Hunter. I'm so sorry for that yawn, guys. I was not on purpose. I had a pretty hard yawn, too. I'm almost to 3,500 bravado, guys. That doesn't really do anything for me directly. But I'm excited about it. Oh, they tried to trick me. That's a thick little herd. We're flying through this, though. It also makes me realize, oh, crap. See, he snuck up on me right after I threw the frickin' other fireball? Not nice. I don't feel that they're trying to give me a global today. So, if we could get a global off one of these 24th level providers, that'd be super chill. Those, the mollusks. I've seen a bunch of hits on those today. That's technically not one of the ones I see hits on all the time. Oh, he's jacking me up. Freaking angry guy. I'm gonna have to heal real quick. Come on. Oh, I was sitting kind of Indian style cross-legged, and my poor legs started falling frickin' asleep. Which is just an expression, but you know. Basically, I frickin' deadened the nerves so that they would annoy the crap out of me for a minute or two. It looks like I'm going to have to burn through 500 pad more to get through the next codex on these guys. That's a really lot. You know, that's kind of the problem I'm hitting now, is that most of the things I can hunt, if I want the next codex from the one I'm at, it's just going to take a crap ton of kills because I'm getting such a small percentage return per codex thing. I mean, that's not the biggest deal, but it was nice when I'd kill about 10 and I'd get to claim another codex. Now we're at the point that I have to kill 333 point something of them to get a codex. In which 330 something point something is a lot. At least to me it is. Well, I'm going to try to kill one more. Think I can kill him with my machine gun before I'm dead? Tink, 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 tink. Crapola. We don't want that situation. Okay, I get it. We'll take him out like this. I was going to tink him to death, but then I realized, hey, that's not going to happen very easy. Okay, real quick, I'm going to pull up a vehicle, get us out of here. This looks good. Oh, he was coming over there. Look at him. Oh, look at this. They spawned the crap out of me. I would have been rushed. Oh, evil spawning on me. I'll check how we did when I get over here, because I think we did crappy. I'm going to just be honest there. We're at 1.4. There's barely 2. Yeah, I lost like 10 bucks on that. I mean, yes, I got a bunch of, hey, I gotta kill some stuff. But that was a crappy run. Like, at least a little over 1/3 of my ped spent did not come back. This is Fort Ithaca if you guys haven't been here. Stuff. They probably should do something and make this place look cooler or something. I don't know what they would do exactly. I don't know what I'm landing on. What the heck am I landing on? Like the monument? We'll go right over here and then land. Exit seat. Pick up thingamajiggy. And we'll get ourselves over to where we're supposed to be. Those bones don't seem to do anything. I always go to Athena spaceport, you guys, because that's the best way off a planet to go to other planets to go kick some butt. It would cost me probably 550 ped to basically get the rest of this codex at 9. And I'm not really, I don't feel I did well enough to be like, oh, 550 ped is worth it for whatever. I mean, I'll probably do it anyway eventually, because we're so far down the road that not getting it would be weird, but I don't feel that was a good hunt at all. Oh, and then on top of that, I have to do my repairs. So we're at over 1/3 lost, plus, oh, my repairs are nothing almost. Okay, well, that doesn't count. My loss to this thing's probably where we actually are. 5 ped, 6 ped. Yeah, okay. So really, more or less, I didn't lose that much. Except in the hunting part. The hunting part I did lose. Like that, the return was not good there, you guys. I'm going to drop this stuff over in here. We'll merge everything. I probably should look through here and figure out where I have all these Atrox bones. I have them in a stack somewhere. That's crap. That's not worth anything almost. I don't know. I don't feel we're kicking butt on this. I'm going to have to go through and clean this out one day, though. That'd probably be a super good idea at this point. Ooh, Arcadian hornet leather, huh? I'll pull up this stuff. I have a bunch of these, and I don't know what the heck I'm doing. What the crap are Ithaca skulls for? I don't know. Like, legitimately don't know. But this is one of my vehicles that I always forget to have on me, and I should always have it on me. Because it's kind of a cool vehicle. I'll show you guys it. It's one of my favorite ones. Look at that. Oh, look at how cool that is. Let's see if I can control it. No. Oh, yeah, I can. See, doesn't that look cool as heck? The Glory. That's right. Looks like a Mountain Dew vehicle. Just gonna say, I like that vehicle. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna find somebody that's in Tropia Universing that we can raid over to. Because that's always important. Oh, that... You know what? I see 3 or 4 people that used to do Entropia Universe that they're doing randomly other stuff, which I don't mind because I do randomly other stuff. But let's find somebody that's actually Entropia in. Oh, Miss Watson's playing today. You know what? Let's ride over to Miss Watson. If you guys haven't watched her channel ever, she's usually pretty freaking entertaining. She's a pleasant girl. I think she's Raw 666's girlfriend. Not all the way sure on that, so I probably shouldn't say it without knowing. But she's super pleasant. You guys are probably going to enjoy her show. She's friendly, personable. I'm going to drop a raid over to her. You guys have a great day, and thank you very much for hanging out.